Hello, Virgo. Welcome back to Spirit Source Tarot. For the new people, hello and welcome. Thank you all. I'm Angie. I'm going to be doing your December monthly reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. I do clarify the cross portion, not the challenge. That stays the same. We will clarify all the way in the end, in the event that your person, the person that energy is most on your mind, has something to share, as well as if Spirit has additional words of advice. The likely outcome we keep face down because in the end it ties the reading together so perfectly. So, first card out, Five of Cups. The challenge, Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands has been popular with the earth signs. What's dominating your thoughts? What's in your mind's eye? Whoa, I am fumbling these thick cards. What's in your mind's eye? Thank you, Spirit. Four of Cups. Root cause. The Sun. Recent past. Recent past is the Hermit. Near future. Judgment. How you're feeling about the situation. Page of Cups. External influence. Strength. Hopes and fears. The Tower. Likely outcome face down. So it feels like someone, there's a reason for it. There's someone, and I hate to use the word fault, but using it today, right? But it feels like someone has been the cause. There's been a stalemate. I feel like somebody's inability, maybe, to let something go, to move on, move past some hurtful things that happened. This is a very silent, non-communicative area here. We've got the Five of Cups, who ain't saying nothing, and it stands for sadness, grief, sorrow, sorry, you know. And then we've got the Four of Cups, who isn't interested in interacting, accepting, communication, and apology. They're just not interested. So there's two people that aren't coming together, don't have any dialogue. And this has been going on for a long time. Recent past here is the Hermit. This is somebody's sort of way of coping. Either both of you or one person. There is no communication here, and everyone seems to go within. And for some reason, the other person should know. There might have been a discovery of something in the past that started this wedge growing. Root cause here is the Sun. Something came to light. Something came to light. And I don't know if that person has ever admitted seeing what they saw. Maybe it was a text. Maybe it was something online. Maybe it was a receipt, picture, whatnot. I don't know if they've actually said anything, but something has been festering. And there's been a wedge, and there's no communication. Near future is the Judgment card. A decision's going to be made. It's either going to be made for you, or somebody's going to finally come to the conclusion of wanting to solve this once and for all. How you're feeling about it? Page of Cups. You would like to mend this relationship. I'm not saying that this is one person bringing an apology, but I think you've had enough of the estrangement. I think you've had enough of the distance between you, the emotional and energetic distance. I think the way you're feeling about it, represented by the Page of Cups, is you want to start this dialogue. External influence, Strength card. I think it's going to take maybe a neutral party, may need some sort of mediator. I also feel like this is a very close confidant of someone who unfortunately did not help the situation. It could be yours, your confidant as well. Somebody's encouraging maybe the both of you to see things for what they are, to be honest with yourselves. You know, not speaking to one another, and everybody's camped out in their corners, maybe for lack of understanding, maybe because you tried to have this dialogue, this conversation before, and it just goes south. Hopes and fears is the Tower. This realization of this could be it. Because how long can two people go on like this for? One person's hurt, not getting over it. The other person is a little bit unsure as to exactly what they're hurt about. But the person who is unsure is not a communicative person. So they have the habit of going inside, of silencing, putting up a wall. Let's clarify and see what's going on here with these energies. And as stated, please feel free to swap the energies. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Five of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Could be something that happened at work, something that has been maybe going on for a while. Maybe somebody has suspicions about a work colleague or some workplace rumors. Could be also an ex from a pretty established family that was created prior to you guys' relationship. It also dissolved prior to you guys' relationship. But somebody could have, somebody could have responsibilities elsewhere that may have come in between you. Somebody could have intentionally turned up those external responsibilities to be that bugaboo, to come in between you, to draw a wedge. The kid needs that. The children need this. Can you come over? The plumbing isn't working. This, that, and the other. Just constantly wearing and drawing on your partner's energy and time. Maybe they refused to see what you were trying to explain to them, what's going on. Could be family, could be a demanding parent as well. But there is some sort of responsibilities here, and there's somebody here who is in the middle of it, who's intentionally causing this issue. Or you got somebody that wants all your attention all the time. Either way, that is not a good energy. Clarifying the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is clarified by the Four of Swords. Didn't I say this person is natural? Well, not, it's not natural, but came into this being non-communicative. That's not their style to discuss and this and that. This person is not, this is like not up for discussion. So whatever it is, you feel like you can't bring it up because, hey, these are my kids. Whatever they need, I'm going to be there for them. That's not what we're trying to say. We're not saying don't be there for your kids. We're saying that when the ex calls at 1:30 in the morning, you know, because they can't find Tylenol to give them, you can't just jump up and be there at their beck and call, that type of thing. But this person is steadfast in upholding their responsibility, and this person knows it and they're using it to their advantage. The Queen of Wands is using it to their advantage. And now we have absolutely no communication here. Not sure if, like I said, if it was tried in the past and it just didn't go well. But both of you guys are suffering. And definitely it's time to bring some healing conversation to this stalemate. Clarifying the Sun, clarifying the root cause. Root cause is clarified. High Priestess. Dude, when I mean there's no talking. I feel like this is, unfortunately, having to do with previous commitments. This is somebody who shares custody with another, either of one child or multiple. There's responsibilities that are shared here with this Queen of Wands. They're tied to them for a while. And that's an omen for you. The Sun is clarified by the High Priestess. This is a bond that you know is necessary. However, the way the Queen of Wands is going about it and the troublemaking nature of this Queen of Wands is unnecessary. Clarifying the Hermit. The Hermit is clarified. Look at that. By the Two of Cups. This is this person's... they go internal, like I said. They came into this relationship. This is the recent past. They came into this relationship with a habit of just going inside. Whenever things get rough, their communication skills are not there. I'm not sure what the issue is here. Maybe they expect not to be heard. Like I said, maybe previous attempts of communicating didn't go well in this relationship, and so they've shut down. There's still a desire to be with one another. It's just one person feels like they're just not being heard. Maybe they feel like it's not their place to come in between you and or them and the shared responsibilities here. But this person needs to be heard. They do have a right, especially if they are your person in a committed, exclusive relationship. They have a right to be heard. And somebody could be subtly turning it up a notch and making things very strained and difficult in your relationship. They need to be heard about that. Judgment is clarified. Judgment is clarified. Look at that. A decision has to be made. A decision has to be made. And I think with the cups here, It's going to be evident. It's going to be clear in the month of December that this Queen of Wands is deliberately causing strain and using these shared resources, these shared responsibilities to do that, and acting like they're not. Judgment is clarified by the Three of Cups. It will be a good revelation. It will be a good decision for the best. And I think it will expose what you've been suspecting at first and then knowing for sure. Let's clarify this Page of Cups. Actually, let me get a fresh deck. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Will this conversation, well, definitely the conversation. Somebody wants to offer new, fresh talks, some TLC, take a break from all this isolation and not talking to one another. Clarifying the Page of Cups. Page of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords. Look, somebody wants to get right to it. Hey, we need to do this better. Open the lines of communication. They want a breakthrough. Page of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Swords. They want to begin some dialogue for a breakthrough. This is the first dialogue that we've seen on the table. Not only is this clarity and a breakthrough, it can speak for documentation, some sort of correspondence. And we know that we've been wanting to have a conversation, and here we are. We're going to have a conversation about this here relationship. That's great news. Clarifying the Strength card and the external influence position. Thank you, Spirit. And that's clarified by the Page of Wands. So here we are with the Page energy. So we're beginning some constructive dialogue, some constructive ideas about how we're going to do this moving forward. These are good signs here. This isn't trying to solve everything in one sitting, initiating a whole plan from start to finish. This is initiating the first couple of steps and the first, light dialogue towards each other. Hopes and fears, clarifying the Tower. The Tower is clarified. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune. So, sudden. Here we have two instances of sudden. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune is a fated, pretty sudden event. So like I said, something is going to happen. And you have Judgment here as well. Something is going to happen which exposes this Queen of Wands for what they are doing. And a new understanding has to take place in terms of when a partner is telling me something, to take it into consideration. Let that person's feelings be validated. And also keep the dialogue going. Because it's a lot of silent energy here for I don't know how long. But this person's been loving it. Likely outcome card that was face down. Knight of Wands. So, the exposure. The exposure. Knight of Wands is a immature energy. Can be spiteful, tricky, flighty. So the immature energy, the thing that I said was going to be revealed by the Tower, by Judgment, the fated event, likely outcome was the Knight of Wands being exposed. This is what somebody's been trying to say all along up here. This person, though, in the Eight of Pentacles here has been headstrong and dogged. I'm going to give them everything they need. this is my kid, I gotta be there for them type of thing. And it was never about that. But this is a lesson in communication, a major lesson in communication. But it looks like good things are starting. Conversation, plans on strengthening the bond, re-strengthening the bond. Keeping lines of communication open. Standing together, being together, not necessarily against this Queen of Wands, but considering one another when flying out the house, reacting and making decisions. It has to be joint. Let's pull 3 cards for this Queen of Wands, even though we know their motivation. Maybe Spirit can tell us how to handle them better. 3 cards. Thank you, Spirit. First card out, 6 of Pentacles. This is an external responsibility. Shared responsibility. And this person wanted an imbalance in your relationship. They were taking more than what they deserved in terms of time. And requiring this person, these are the only pentacles on the table, requiring this person to do more than their share. Unreasonable. Second card, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is, I'd like to say an ex. I'd like to say an ex. You're tied to this person through either your person or they're definitely tied to them, as stated. And even though they know that this person causes issues in their relationship, they feel like to a certain extent they have to deal with it, put up with it, because they share that responsibility. Third card for the person. Whoa. I just flipped all my cards. Hang on. All right. Third card for the person. Give it a good shuffle. Yeah, but this is good news as far as I'm concerned. Let's see what's going on here. Let's just be sure. Seems like there's a ways to go. May have the responsibilities may be young, you know, so there's still a ways to go. Got to figure it out, like now, rather than ruin an otherwise good relationship over somebody that's just not evil, but spiteful. Subtly spiteful, secretly spiteful and vindictive. This is the parent figure down here, silently using this responsibility, this child or the children, to cause the grief and the stress in the relationship. Third card for the Queen of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. The Devil. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. This right here is, you know, some people just enjoy making things difficult for the other. They may not want their ex back, but they secretly, their actions make it seem like they enjoy making it hell for you. And they know what they're doing with the High Priestess here. This kid is in the middle. You got joint responsibilities. He's going to be there for a while. This is an ex where the investment used to be jointly together. It is no more. This person, the devil energy fell right underneath your couple. And that's what's causing all of this ruckus. This Queen of Wands crossing. Taking advantage of the duty in the other person there in the 8 of Pentacles. But it will come out. Rest assured, month of December. And also, when this immature behavior of the Knight of Wands comes out, and it's going to be something attacking you. Either with subtly or whatever, but it's going to be very evident to this person. The only Pentacles here is the 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. it's going to be very evident. So the month of December is going to include new talks coming together, baby talks, but it's going to feel so much better than this cold isolation that you've both been suffering at the hands of this Queen of Wands. All right, guys, thank you so much for letting me share. I will see you later.